So recently, I was looking through my downloads folder when I found this video. The Downfall of Skibidi Toilet by Tiki Man. Seeing this video sent me straight back to the 10th of October 2025, when a member of our Discord server called Obsol sent me a video link. Alright, let's watch this shit.
I know everyone's been waiting for me to make a video on Skibidi Toilet. I could hear you all begging me to cover it.
What?
Fire effect. So this person, Tiki Man, who I do not have a problem with, he generally makes decent content, do not go to his video to harass him. This is purely for entertainment. In fact, I even talked to Tiki Man about this very video, so stick to the end to see what he said. He seems to have a fundamental misunderstanding of what falling off means.
It's definitely run its life cycle on social media at least. Nobody really talks about it anymore, but the recent episode, as of 3 days ago, has just short of 10 million views, my god. So people are still keeping up with the Skibidi Toilet drops. They have their calendars marked, ready for when it releases.
Oh, hi Bleak, I'm recording script real quick. So then, by his own admission, it isn't a downfall, correct? You would be right.
So why am I calling it a downfall then? Well, the quality.
Yup, he's saying the quality went down because, you know, this...
My style is ridiculous.
Skibidi dum dum dum, yes yes. Skibidi dum dum nim nim. Skibidi dum dum dum, yes yes. Skibidi dum dum nim nim.
We ain't here to hurt nobody.
Skibidi skibidi skibidi.
is much better than this. His main point is saying that those earlier episodes had lower random humor pretty much, saying
But something about those early episodes was genuinely entertaining, like in a what am I watching kind of way. But even someone above the age of 12 can get something out of it, even if it's ironic.
Yeah, that's what I would have did.
The whole premise is just so fucked that it's funny to watch with some friends, get in a Discord call and you're having a great time.
oh, Boom was just doing what he thought would be funny, but then
Money
money
was
was
more
more
important
important
than anything else. Now, could I be petty and ignore the fact that the video is 7 months old, thus he couldn't have known that Invis, the company, was stealing all of Boom's money, thus he could not have been making it for monetary gain? Yes. But, I don't have to. Because the story didn't just randomly keep going. There was no Deus Ex Machina that kept the plot going along. Every bit came naturally or was foreshadowed. Like TV Men, they were shown in earlier episodes before their main appearance. As shows, we saw toilets that could float that were weirdly resistant. One of them was named in the description of an episode before we knew what Astros were, the secret agent. We saw him plenty of times before he even did anything. And PC Men, who are bug confirmed, but we couldn't get to see them in action because of a certain company. The only things you could argue came out of nowhere were Speaker Man and Parasites, but both of those showed up incredibly early. So if anything, this is a point that goes against him. Now, he's gonna give us an example of a good episode and a scene from a bad episode. The episode he says is nonsensical and actually good and funny is episode So let's take a look. I can tell you exactly what this episode shows. It shows toilets taking over communal places, possibly using them to infect people, toilets just taking over normal human life, a cameraman's first successful main operation, showing off how flushing is effective even on larger toilets, and we see that the priest was probably an Astro due to his red eyes. He probably came down with G-Toilet with the original squad, aka DJ, the Star Wars toilet, and probably that guy from episode like 51, 52 if I remember correctly. And he then compares this to the scene from episode 47, part 47. He then compares the scene, no. He then compares this to the scene from episode 79 part 3.
There's clearly some kind of plot trying to tie it all together. You get that the toilets are the villains, because as the episodes progress, you see them going from, well, a guy in a toilet to invading public spaces and attacking people. You don't want to hear me explain the lore of Skibidi Toilet though, do you? But some of those early episodes, they had a chance to well, kind of. To nowadays. What the fuck is even going on?
Asher's attacking, Polly and Hunter 1v1, Polly saying he can't fight in the void. Now, this scene isn't really a great one to use to show, oh, stuff just happened, it's bad. Something Tiki Man probably didn't know was that this episode in particular was made janky on purpose. It was because of the whole Invis thing I mentioned before, let's not get into it. So clearly it's not too great, but thankfully, this isn't his only example.
It's just noise. They up the stakes so much that it just feels so disconnected to what it used to be. Can you tell me what's going on in this scene?
Obliterator getting taken down, Berserker Mutant taking down a screen, Mafia gonna get Obliterator. Does it look like a lot? Maybe? I mean, there's a lot of effects, but, you know, focus on your screen. Look at what is actually happening instead of going, ooh, shiny object in the distance. Like, it's not that hard, I promise you.
I never thought I'd say this, but Skibidi Toilet's taking itself too seriously.
Thanks to you, that scientist has
Now, do most of these scenes proceed with less jokey stuff? Yes, but what Boom is doing is balancing tones. Something truly groundbreaking to entertainment.
The early episodes were evolving so fast that by the time we got to 30 or so, it's just completely unrecognizable. The entire episodes are just mindless fighting, guns, explosions, lasers. Like, where's the plot and character development?
Ironically, episode 30 is strictly plot. But when he says he's
I'm
joking,
joking.
he shows the fight scene from episode 78. Ironically, episode 78 has both plot development and character development.
It's just nothing now. They felt the need to constantly one-up the last episode, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't.
You don't get it, Solar Flare PVZ heroes. If I just say it
Doesn't work, it
because
doesn't.
it doesn't, and it does things like
Just puts me to sleep.
and watch it straight face, without giving any actual arguments, like the plot is bad or why the plot structure doesn't work, or even why the characters are maybe underdeveloped, they can't prove me wrong, because there's nothing to prove. It's genius!
Blar, hold the pickles, you absolute cabbage. So that's your master plan? If I never say anything concrete, nobody can tell me I'm wrong. Wababa, that's the debate equivalent of hiding under a bed, kicking your feet, and yelling, "You can't catch me!"
There's a zombie on your lawn.
They even added voice acting.
It's my fault.
So if some people still enjoy it, then good for you. You might want to go get your head checked. Even the wiki shows it's just overkill. Why do we have so many characters in the fucking Skibidi Toilet show? Oh yeah, my favorite character is Helicopter Hexaclaw Parasitic Skibidi Toilet.
Even the wiki shows it's just overkill. Why do we have so many clones in the fucking Clone Wars show? Clearly, character amount is a great way to judge something's quality. Cough. Cough.
The audio is deafening as well. They dropped the old iconic song, likely because of copyright.
The funniest part is that technically what he is saying about the song is not wrong. It is played a lot less in the recent episodes, mostly being played as toilets just running away. There was one episode where they actually sang, and somehow he picked that one episode as background footage. Tiki Man is secretly a Skibidi toilet genius. He knew all of these inconsistencies and he was waiting for us to point them out. Sadly, Skibidi Toilet fans didn't do that, so he had to reply in character.
Ain't no way you just said the early episodes are higher quality.
I don't really understand that. The beginning has become brain rot. I know what you mean with more entertainment, but they aren't better, they are just funnier.
Not higher quality, but better.
What if the internet didn't exist and you won't have to complain, right?
Is that a threat?
This is so disconnected, like watch this shit and tell me WTF is going on. Maybe because you didn't watch the show.
If I'm having a seizure, it doesn't matter what the context is, I still won't understand.
I don't know if it's a team or just one guy behind this. I didn't do that much research into it.
Well, that explains how terrible this entire analysis is.
I don't need to have done research to know something is bad.
You what?
It's just inherently a bad show.
You don't need to do research. Yeah, I know you can't give an extra rebuttal other than claims more shallow than slop. Drama channels, half of your arguments fall flat. Like the average 60s episode, already better animation than all of 159.
At least it isn't brain rot.
I mean, that's debatable.
That rage baits just to get few views, which is sad that you need to do that.
All that over a Skibidi toilet video BTW.
Man, if only we had noticed his genius. One must imagine what could have been. One can only dream.
I don't know if it's a team or just one guy behind this. I didn't do that much research into it.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you some breaking news. Over to Plush Baby on the scene. Thank you, SFM Baby. This is Plush Baby, reporting live on the scene. Here to let you know that the sky is blue and grass is green. That will be all. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Plush Baby. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Because as well as the animation is bad, the best thing to come out of Skibidi Toilet is the merch. This shit slaps. Going into my local shop and seeing Skibidi Toilet blind bags makes me think I'm already in hell. As much as I want to shit on it, the shirts are so tough. I would unironically wear this if I wasn't going to get bullied. This is a grown-ass man playing with Skibidi Toilet figures. Relatable.
Okay, I'll give him half a point for this because while some of the merch isn't complete ass, like the Funko Pops ironically, and the plushies and the figures are fine at best, the shirts are so shit. I made a whole category in a game show just because I thought it was funny.
I'm quite the connoisseur at cake or fake, so I'm gonna go real or fake official merch for 500.
Ooh, they're straight for 500 points.
Straight for 500, please.
For 500 points. Skibidi Toilet merch real or fake?
Don't answer.
I'm gonna guess that's fake.
Don't make me use my core blade.
Don't make me use my core
That's
plan.
gotta be fake. The answer was... that merch was in fact
fuck off.
real and
Real.
officially
Not real.
licensed.
That's not official merch.
Of course they have Funko Pops, I think everyone does now. I could probably get my own Funko Pop. But my point is that it's just strayed too far from his roots. Like, of course it's still getting views, it's a phenomenon at this point. He could turn it into like a live action romance and it would still pull numbers.
Well, we know this isn't true because of the incident, where animation quality, writing, voice acting, editing, and generally everything got a lot worse. And then there was a whole boycott of the series, partially because the creator, the fuck boom, lost involvement in the series, but also partially because Invisible Narratives, the company who was working, couldn't provide good product.
If you've never watched it, count yourself lucky. I feel like I need a lobotomy after watching
The Downfall of Skibidi Toilet by Tiki Man.
Anyway, cheers guys.
Alright, now let's paint a picture of how I actually got into a conversation with the man himself. I was sitting in class, bored out of my mind, when I realized Tiki Man had a Discord server, and I could join the server, ask Tiki Man about the vid. So, out of pure boredom, I shot him a message. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much from this because other people calling his video ragebait also brought no response. Like, these 3 comments all called it ragebait and he didn't even bother replying. Hold on. Wait, isn't... Oh my god, it fucking is. It's one of the Glazers from Jumpy's video. Are you fucking kidding me? But to my shock, a few hours later, I had a response.
Haha, ya LOL I made it just in a couple hours.
Reading this, I was really suspicious because the way he said haha yeah lol sounded a lot like, well yeah, it's what I thought, but I don't want to look stupid, right? So I'm gonna say it was a joke. Now, that could have been me overthinking it, but I didn't want to press my luck any further, so I just left it with a, that explains a lot. And I thought it'd be it, right? Until 6 hours later.
But I still stand by what I said. New Skibidi toilet is worse, but it was deaf. Play it up for rage bait.
Well, yeah, the YouTube gig, but like, really? It is shocking to me, like, the animation in your stuff is obviously better.
Oh yeah, the animation is impressive, but to me it's just a whole bunch of noise. I know very little about it in all honesty, so it could just be lack of knowledge. It was just like 15 minutes of explosions and nothing else. It's fine if people enjoy it. I don't have anything against it, I just thought I would make that clear. But I really don't have much of a problem with it or anything.
Oh, I imagine. Oh, by the way, I was planning on making a video talking about yours, and I just wanted to ask if it's fine to show these DMs.
Of course.
Alright, thanks.
Tag me in the vid when it's done, I'll check it out.
Oh, also, I noticed I spelled there instead of that. Hopefully that doesn't have any unforeseen consequences.